Good morning. It's Thursday, the 15th of January, and our reading is from Galatians 6:2. Yesterday, I was talking about the need to love God with service, and I think today, bear one another's burdens and so fulfill the law of Christ is another example of that truth. How we love God is by loving others. And isn't that the law of Christ? Love God, love others. And how do we do that? By bearing one another's burdens. And there are lots of practical ways to do that. Probably one of the most important is just listening to people when they need to talk. Now, I'm not saying listen to somebody that'll turn you into a black hole. I'm just saying be available when the Lord gives you that opportunity, because sometimes that's all people need is a loving ear that they can share with. And this is how we bear one another's burdens. And other ways, maybe like in our church, a food train when somebody is in need, or driving somebody to a medical appointment, for example, when there's a need, or maybe if you're a young person, mowing the lawn of an older person who can't afford somebody else to do it. Yeah, again, it's service we're talking about here. There's lots of ways to bear one another's burdens. It's not running from a situation when somebody is in grief and you're uncomfortable. And believe me, that's easy to be. But it means being there when they just need somebody to be there with them, not with answers. Why did God do this? I don't know. Look at the character of God. Don't try to answer questions. All things work together for good. That's true, but when somebody's in the middle of suffering, that's not always a big comfort. Very often, it simply means we need to be a lot better listeners than we are about giving answers. And for churches, it means being aware of the needs of your seniors, your elders, your widows, those that are struggling with health issues or with issues in raising children that are neurodivergent, whatever. It means being a caring community of believers, loving God, loving others, bearing one another's burdens. That's the real blessing, or should be, of being in the body of Christ, to have their people around us to care for us and to have opportunities to care for others. So look and see if there is somebody who you can minister to this week or next or in the coming days. And by the way, if you need help, don't be afraid to ask. Reach out to the body and see if there is services or caring or ministries for you. Because oftentimes people will say, well, nobody was there for me. But did you ask? Well, they should have. No, don't demand people read minds. If you need help, ask for help. And if you're in a position to give help, ask for opportunities to do so. And accordingly, have a helpful day. And I'll see you again tomorrow.